Hey guys, so now to code it is going to be similar to what we did for our paddle. So we're going to go onto our ball sprite code. We're going to look for this code in particular, since it has the forever, and we can go ahead and add another if statement. So let's disconnect this if touching bottom, because we actually want to leave this all the way at the very end. And for right now, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go into control. We're going to add an if then on top of this one, and then we're going to put it in. So now inside of this if then, what we're going to go ahead and do is, since we don't have the brick sprite, everything is going to be placeholder for right now. So in sensing, we're going to use touching, and we're going to swap this out for brick later. So if it's touching our brick, then what we want to go ahead and do is we're going to go onto our control, and we're going to add a repeat until. Inside the repeat until, we're going to go into operators and add a not, and we're going to duplicate this touching and add it to the not. So when it's not touching the brick, then we want to make sure that it changes back to its original costume later on. But when it is touching the brick, we're going to swap it out for our new costume. So we're going to add a switch costume to costume. And instead of 2, we're going to use costume 3, because that's the new costume that we have. And then underneath the repeat until, we're going to add a switch costume to costume 1. So as long as it's not touching the brick, then we're perfectly fine. And if it is touching the brick, then we know that it needs to change to something else. So you won't be able to fully test this, but you can try using your mouse. So you can see that it touches color and everything is fine. Alright, so with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to working on our windscreen.